everyone is aware of who 50 is. He has since been making fun of Jay-Z and Beyonce whenever he can. Since his trial began and their identities were made public, Diddy is sitting on their necks. More than merely Beyonce's dismal ticket sales. During her Cowboy Carter tour, which he most recently made fun of, seemed to be the subject of the 50s. He also allegedly claims that there is a tape of Jay-Z and Beyonce at one of Diddy's strange parties.
Let's start. You're going into the Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
So recently we just saw, which I can't. We look at the accusations.
Yeah.
You know, and we're gonna get to Diddy as well. But you look at the accusations, and there's an accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old teenager.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was that. The statement is something from, you can tell it was written by a lawyer.
These are very absurd charges, given the prominence and impact that Jay-Z and Beyonce have in the industry. When Jay-Z and Beyonce are selected to accept that glistening trophy again, almost every Grammy winner in the music business has to give them a shout-out. Because there are even rumors that some Grammy nominations are approved solely with the couple's consent. Can't stop the internet, but that's just a hypothesis.
The fact that Beyonce made a country record changed the game. So thank you.
Beyonce.
Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
Thank you to Beyonce. Thank you to Beyonce.
Malcolm say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe.
50 Cent is not afraid to go after the Carters. Regardless of the influence of Jay and Beyonce, Jay-Z is sheltering behind Beyonce's fame, which seems to be fading away by the minute. Isn't it strange that Beyonce has been so active, releasing album after album, performance after performance, and building so many brands, while Jay has been so quiet and hasn't used any power moves? So it appears like she's trying to earn as much money as she can before it all goes away.
Contract. The big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one. Exactly.
Recession is often blamed for Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour's failure. But 50 contend that people's awareness that something is wrong is more likely to be the reason than poor timing. It's becoming clear to the Beehive that Beyonce is truly feeling something.
An A-list singer might bail on the whole tour. She isn't all that thrilled about doing it anyway. And again, this is allegedly Beyonce. And the related headline reads, Beyonce Cowboy Carter Tour not selling tickets. Beyonce may have bitten off more than she can chew. The pop superstar may have topped the country chart for her Cowboy Carter album, for which she won her first Album of the Year award from the Grammys, but her ticket sales for the recently announced Cowboy Carter tour have been lackluster, and she has yet to sell out any shows. According to Ticketmaster and StubHub, tickets for all shows on her tour,
It's getting real out here. Hey, the tickets aren't selling now. It's not just 50 that's out here poking at Beyonce and Jay-Z. He wrote in a parody Instagram post. This Diddy case has been dragging a lot of celebrities down the gutter, and it would seem that Beyonce and Jay-Z are not immune to it. Video of A-list celebs attending Diddy's parties is among the shocking findings from the FBI's investigation of his property. Recall that all of these celebrities' names have already been linked to Diddy's alleged filming of them without their permission. D-Bob even hinted that Beyonce and Jay-Z attended one of those after-parties on an episode of Shannon Shorey. And the two were reportedly seen taking part in a handful of those recordings.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know. And she came over and introduced herself to me like as if she had to. Beyonce, cut it out. But I'm a big fan of your work, you know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop, and that was just dope. That was dope as hell to me, man. That was.
Diddy is clearly disclosing this. Information now that Jay-Z left him as soon as he was discovered.
On Diddy's properties, some rather intriguing discoveries were made, including compromising footage featuring numerous beloved celebrities caught in scandalous situations. Speculation is rife that Diddy intentionally leaked this footage to authorities as a form of revenge against the Carters, allegedly due to their perceived lack of support during his legal battle.
A well-known female star named Conte was also reportedly frantically attempting to purchase it prior to its release.
Just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes.
You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but the shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No, I can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape and this other person is
Although the identity of the person who has been attempting to contact the media for some time has not been revealed. Many have conjectured that it is Beyonce, also known as Jaguar Wright. Nicki Minaj recorded the entire audio of Diddy mistreating Meek Mill, as you may recall, and it was made public last year. Meek Mill was one of Diddy's victims. She added,
Cause, adding fuel to the fire. An unsettling audio clip allegedly featuring Meek Mill and Diddy has surfaced, courtesy of Diddy's former bodyguard.
And then milk running the fuck around, about expensive pain in his ass.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek.
Oh, man.
She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
So then who's the guy who's claiming he recorded?
Jaguar Wright asserts that Jay-Z is worse than Diddy and that he has harmed her in ways that are well documented on tape, including sticking her with a box cutter.
Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it. Want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy, it's gonna be the women that give him in the...
During her appearance on Piers Morgan's show, Jaguar also insisted that Jay-Z was worse than Diddy's child. Piers Morgan and the Carters nearly got into legal trouble because of a lot of what she said in that interview. The man had to run for his life and provide multiple apologies, including an official apology, before BA's legal team allowed him to be himself.
There's no vindication for me because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. and the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately.
The trial continues to reveal the truth. A number of celebrities, including Ice, Michael B., Lauren London, and Young Miami, have been summoned and named by the court. Jay was Diddy's best friend and attended all of the parties, so it wouldn't be unexpected if Beyonce and Jay were included as well. Additionally, we must keep in mind that Jay and R. Kelly were close friends, and we are all aware of how that ended. Jay-Z and Pharrell collaborated on the song Young Girl, which may be found if you dig deeper into their connection. There, he talks about dating a 19-year-old. According to Beyonce's statement, she first met Jay in 1999 or 2000, when she was 18. Hove, don't bite. Have you been through it? I might mold your life to be like Janet's. Take control of your life. You've got a young girl, still not quite 21. You're 19. No, you're lightning in a bottle. I'll give you a ring tomorrow. I was 18 when we first met and 19 when we started dating Bey, she said. However, Jay-Z acknowledged in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose that he met Beyonce when she was just 16 years old in 1997. During their initial courtship, some of them have a habit of making mistakes, especially when it comes to remembering. Ba's age. The fact that she met Jay-Z at the age of 16 suggests that he likes them to be wild and young, even if she has stated that she was 17, 18, or 19. Let's let your imagination do that. Here are some thoughts on this entire 50 situation. In the meanwhile, I listen to 50 Cent when he speaks because I don't think he's ever lied, and because he's in the game and has access to a lot of information that the rest of us wouldn't. Furthermore, he is conscious of all the peculiar things that we want to. Know your stance on the Jay-Z controversy, because there are people who don't agree with any of these assertions. No matter how strange it may seem, he always tells the truth. For far too long, Jay-Z and Puff have been overrated, and even Beyonce's children have won Grammys. They have never had anything, despite stealing and intimidating their way into hits.